Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Wasp from the Ultron Build-A-Figure wave. Inside the box there, as you can see, she comes with the main body piece for Ultron. On the side here we have a picture of just a load of ants. On the back here we have a picture of the figure itself, and then if I get some focus you can go ahead and read that small bio right there. Down here we have everyone else in the wave. So right now I have already reviewed Ant-Man, not sure when I'm going to get to the others, but I probably will get to them at some point, and indeed the Build-A-Figure. So for now, let's get this open and take a closer look at the figure itself. And here is the figure out of packaging, and this is by far the best version of the Wasp for me. I think that the old Toy Biz ones, whilst I do actually like the look of it, in comparison to this one, it does look quite a lot different, and I really do feel that this one has the advantage. Basically, I think it has a much better body mold. It has the extra set of wings, which we'll get into in a second. A better head sculpt and just overall better female proportions than the older Toy Biz ones did, with all the different random points of articulation that were just never needed, that really just, splits the figure up and makes it look nasty. So first of all, let's take a look at those wings. As you can see, there are 4 individual wings. Basically, the way that they work is you've got these big 2 that stick into these ports on her back, which do stick out a little bit, and obviously if you take the wings out, obviously it doesn't look all that great, but they've got to find some way of attaching it to her. And they are on hinges, so they can move in and out and they can go up and down, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with them. And then there's these smaller sets which basically just peg into the wing right there, so you can put them on the front like they are here, or you could put them on the back through that hole. It doesn't really matter which way you put them in. It just means that if you want like a single set, you could obviously do that, and if you want her wings down, you can do it, or if you want them doubled up like so, then you can do so. I guess depending on what kind of artwork she appears in that you want her based on, maybe she has just the 2 wings, maybe she has the 4, so it's really nice that you can get that display option and that you can pose them around any way that you want, and I just think that that's really fantastic. And like I said, the original one basically just had the big set basically. As for the rest of the mold, we have seen this body before, but that head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I really do like this head sculpt, and it's painted absolutely perfectly. As you can see, really nice big blue eyes there. The lips and the eyebrows are spot on. The hair is a black with a nice coat of brown over the top of it. Really nice looking hair there. Awesome sculpt. And I don't think it looks too big on that neck or anything. I think it looks good for a comic version of Wasp, so really do like it. So as for the paint app, as you can see, we just get some gold on the body there. And on the hands on the inside, looks really cool. It's not sloppy, it covers the inside of the fingers all very well. It doesn't come over onto the top or anything, so very good. A little bit just around the soles of the shoes there, looking really cool. And then on the main body itself, so obviously still just like other versions of this mold, we get not great coverage down the center there, but I've seen a lot worse for this figure, so this is one of the better ones, so I do like that. And then over here onto the upper part of the torso, paint could be a little bit better obviously in symmetry and whatnot, but for the most part it's covered well, and it looks good. It's very shiny, and I like the color that they've used. As for articulation for this figure, you've obviously already seen what the wings can do, so the head looks up and down, left and right, and then you also get really great side to side, which is really going to help with a lot of those flight poses where you want to kind of moving side to side in the air. So that's really good. Arms can come all the way out and then all the way around. We have a single jointed elbow, and also we have the swivel at the elbow too, swivel at the wrist, and they also go in and out, so very similar to the elbow articulation there. Diaphragm joint goes side to side a little bit, and then it goes back and forwards a little bit too, so it's a pretty decent articulation there. Hips go this far out to the side, they go forward, back a little bit, rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, and then the feet go up, down, and you have a nice ankle pivot. As for a size comparison, the Wasp stands just under 6.5 inches tall, so just a tiny little bit smaller than, you know, your average boogie cap mold and whatnot, so a little bit smaller than most of your Marvel Legends figures, which is good. She actually stands about the same height as this movie Ant-Man figure from the same wave, so if you want to check that video out, the link will be in the description below. I really do recommend that you get this Wasp figure. It's going to be great in a ton of displays. I think those wings are really awesome, and they're going to be really cool on the female Beetle figure that we're going to be getting soon too. As you can see there, you know, wobbling around a little bit. The wings obviously do make her a bit back heavy, so I would definitely recommend just using a stand with her, a bit like this SH Figure Arts one. You can buy them on their own. Not only is she going to look better in the air utilising those wings anyway, but it will just help, you know, stabilise her on a display. But as you can see, you can get her to stand on her own, so you know, it might just take a little bit longer than most of the figures, but she definitely can do it. But I really do think that this is the star of this wave. It's just an absolutely awesome figure. One of my favourite recent Marvel Legends. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out pictures of this figure, other figures from this wave, and anything else from my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both. Links are in the description below. I've also started streaming on Twitch. I'm Homerino123 over there too, so the link for that is in the description below. If you want to check out some gameplay by myself, I'll be streaming about 2 or 3 days a week from PC and PS4. I've just finished reviews for the entire Hulkbuster wave, and the Build-A-Figure review is now online if you want to check that out. It was the video before this one on my channel, and if you want to see any more Marvel Legends reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.